Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back here on the defensive side of the ball here, and we're going to be in the Buffalo Bills playbook in 4-2-5. That's going to be big nickel under here, actually. And the Buffalo Bills playbook is actually the only playbook that you're going to be able to find this play in, and that play is going to be Hammer O Blast. But before we get on the field here, let's go on ahead and just do our coaching adjustments here. And all we want to do is have our auto flip on. So our blitzer is going to, be towards the strong side of the formation, just in case of like a run play or something like that. And then auto alignment is going to be on base. So only two things there. Hammer O Blast, 4-2-5 under, easiest A gap. This is very beginner friendly. Anybody could run this. Your little brother can run this. Anybody can run this thing. So all you're going to do is move this linebacker back just a couple steps. And typically, I'm not a fan of moving players, physically with your sticks pre-snap, unless it's, your user player, like you're kind of creeping in like this or something like that, whatever it may be. I'm not a fan of just, moving your blitzer somewhere to get it to go. But I feel like, between using these guys, and this is nickel, so you're going to be able to sub in DBs here. Get that higher acceleration, higher speed, stuff like that. I just left the linebackers in here because it's just as good. It doesn't really matter for the sake of this here. But in a game, you would want the best possible, fastest possible guys there. But I feel like moving the guy back here isn't such a big deal, just because you're moving him back just a few steps, and then your user is literally one click away. One click away. You're holding. Very quick to get to this. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But we'll show you the blitz here. Very user-friendly. You're going to see Matt Milano or Terrell Bernard right there firing through the A-gap here. And all you had to do is just bump him back a couple steps. And, you can even kind of line him up, where he's exactly blitzing to. But, again, everybody going out on routes just frees up the A-gap. I mean, here we're actually going to get some block sheds there by Oliver. But and here, we'll just show you just one time here exactly why we're doing that. He kind of gets sucked up by the center there. Again, we're getting dominant performances from Ed Oliver right now on the defensive line. And here, let's just go into the replay real quick. You can see not backing him up just doesn't quite give him the time here. We'll just get 70. That's close enough. To the center, the center is able to pick him up a lot quicker than, if we just back him up just those couple steps. As you see, it just frees up the A-gap just enough. And that's the reasoning of just backing up those couple steps, and that's as quick as it is to set up right there. And again, everybody going out on routes there, that's the perfect example of it. Firing through, everybody kind of picks up a man by the time he gets there, and he's kind of late to the party, but not really all that late. And you get a very quick A gap. You see there, he sneaks through as well. And you can imagine having a high hit power, you can imagine on your MUT team, the guys that you would put in there. And again, it works the same thing. The other way. I'll just flip it real quick. Back up Bernard, just a couple steps. Let him run through the gap here. The gap, unfortunately, our guys all converge on each other. But even in the situation where it does get picked up, like I'm going to show you against, a six-man protection and stuff like that, even in the case that it does get picked up, we're sending 6 guys, so we're probably going to get a one-on-one, so hopefully you have an ability on a guy that can win, or a guy just block sheds and, you get your one-on-one and the guy block shed. But you can see, though, it's very consistent, if you back him up into that perfect area, and you can kind of mess with this in practice mode, kind of figure out, where exactly you want to line him up. There he's just a missile going in. And I just can't. Acceleration. That's what you want on these blitzes. That's the best thing. That's going to. That's going to get the results even better. So quicker blitzes, higher acceleration. But you can just see very, very consistent blitz. Coming through the A gap in there. You can see he gets mugged up. But eventually somebody gets there pretty quickly as well. Let's just show this one against a 6-man here. So we'll just block up one of these tight ends here. Have 4 guys going out on routes. Same thing. We'll back up TB. I don't want to be on a blitzer here. Let's just be on anybody else but a blitzer. And you're going to see here, actually this one does get picked up. So I'll go, of course. Wow, that was kind of crazy. Of course, Madden. One part of Madden has gotten better is the blitz pickups. They don't let nanos in as much anymore and stuff like that. You have to kind of be a little bit, you have to actually think about the blitzes a little bit now, as opposed to, a lot of years past. But this still will come in. Like here, the center gets picked up, 6-man protection, Bernard still comes through the A-gap. So it can still be very effective. And here, actually, I will block up. Let's block up both of these head ends, running back going on a route. And of course, this isn't, an actual game situation here. Like, obviously, that's something I don't think anybody would ever do. But you can see, here it does actually get picked up. Someone gets through, though. If that center gets picked up, though, by who is this here? Like by Daquan Jones. If this center gets engaged into a block with him, the A-gap's coming through 100% of the time. It doesn't matter how many guys they block, you know, whatever the case may be. If he gets picked up by the center, it's coming through 100% of the time. So here, let's get off a blocker. Let's get off a blitzer here. Block up. See if we can't just get it to come through one time. And then we'll jump into the other half of this. Doesn't quite get it. Can't quite get the A-gap. But there you see all the one-on-ones, and they actually do a good job of blocking it up. Your hope is that if they do pick it up like that, you know, they didn't send that many guys out, and, you know, your coverage is good. And, you know, you hope when you get those one-on-ones, you get the block shed, and, you know, you're able to get to the quarterback that way if they do pick it up. You know, our hope is that we get to the quarterback easily on our blitz, but, you know, that doesn't always happen. I just want to jump in right here and remind you guys to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying. We're probably about halfway through the video right now, so if you made it this far, you're probably liking what you're seeing. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. Something like 90% of you guys are not subscribed that are watching these videos, so if we can go ahead and fix that, that would be fantastic. I don't want to interrupt the video too long here, so let's just kick it right back to it. So as for like this quarter, the second, you know, other half of this here, the other thing you can do is just basically user Terrell Bernard here and zone him. And then, you know, we're in our base defense, so our slot blitzer over here, Taylor Rapp in this case, is going to be in the same spot. So here, everybody going out on routes, and this is one everybody's going to really need to go out on routes, or you're going to need a tight end to, you know, block to like the weak side. It's like 86 could be blocking, and that'd be okay. You know, Brown over there could be blocking, but, you know, it's going to be able to easily be picked up a little bit if you have, like, you're running back to that side blocking. And we'll just kind of show you here what it is. You know, we're going to loop around the edge. Doesn't quite get there with Taylor Rapp, but that's going to be the idea. Is going to be the other counterpart of that is going to be Taylor Rapp looping around the edge again. Just back to Terrell Bernard up here. He actually sneaks a little bit towards the line of scrimmage. Can't quite loop around. Ed Oliver having an all-time practice squad performance here. That's incredible, incredible. And ideally, he doesn't. Rapp doesn't sneak up to the line of scrimmage like that. You hate to move him back, but again, keep it consistent. You know, move Bernard back a little bit. You know, just user him. And, of course, we're not kind of getting that loop. Wow, that was Geno Smith took a beating right there. So if you're having trouble getting this looper coming through, as we kind of are, you know, the tackles and the guard and the tackle are kind of doing a good job passing off, you know, Greg Russo over here and our blitzer. But let's just back him up. Keep up there, Taylor Rapp. But to kind of combat that, you know, and sometimes you don't have to do this. Sometimes the blitz just comes in. Madden's goofy like that. But if you just contain your ends here, it's going to kind of, you'll see here. He just kind of goes into a mush rush, and of course they're going to do a good job passing it off. We'll kind of set that up again, though. Same thing, though. You're going to use the blitzer this time, back him up, and just, you know, leave everybody as is. You know, that's the play art, just containing our ends, and, you know, hopefully he takes up that. There, we kind of almost get there. Taylor Rapp can't quite do it for me. Of course, this is the less consistent blitz. You know, this is the one that, you know, you're going to send in less obvious situations. The main thing is the A-gap of this, but I did want to kind of throw this in there. I was just playing around and found this one as well. Sometimes it comes in. There, he gets bumped a little bit. Doesn't come in. It isn't the most consistent one, but I do like having an edge heat out of it. You know, maybe I'll move him out a little bit. Maybe I'll break my own rules and, you know, move more guys. And there he actually does come in. So, but like I said, this blitz, this edge heat here is definitely the secondary piece of this that you only send, you know, maybe a handful of times a game. And, you know, I don't want to say you hope it comes through, because there, I mean, we're kind of getting bumped. If you don't get bumped by these, you know, routes going kind of out to the flats here, it does come in. Again, a lot less consistent than, you can actually even leave Bernard on his blitz. You're going to be using him. But, you know, it comes out a lot less consistent here. You can see Taylor Rapp just can't quite get around the corner for me. I would like to get it to come in one time. Gets around the corner. Finally, there, it does come in. Again, I mean, maybe this condensed set with the two tight ends, the shotgun deuce close here, or whatever we're in, probably isn't the best. The best matchup for this is probably like, I mean, again, it's probably not these condensed sets. It's probably with, you know, a slot receiver over here where, you know, the Taylor Rapp in this case would probably line up a little bit more to the outside. He probably wouldn't line up quite inside. Gives us a little bit more room, you know, to get that loop as we would want here. Let's just try it one time. Quarterback contain. One time for the end of the video. If I can get on Matt Milano or get on Terrell Bernard, see if I can't get the loop one time for it again. No, he's not going to. So again, secondary part, more of an alignment blitz, but the A-gap is the main thing out of this. The main thing is the main thing. You know, that A-gap is really what you want. Super easy to set up. get over to Milano, leave everything else the same. It's a screamer coming down the A-gap. And the middle pressure is really tough because, it's tough to just, roll out right, roll out left, whatever it is. It's coming right down the middle. So I really like this one. And, yeah, let me know if you're going to incorporate this one. Only in the Bills playbook, so, tough there. Only this 4-2-5 under, only in the Bills. So that's a little bit different there. But so yeah, let me know if you're going to switch to the Bills playbook and, start using this as maybe not your base formation, but a blitz in your formation and, whatever the case may be. Let me know what it is you want to see next on the channel. Hopefully you guys like this one. If you did, drop me a comment, drop me a like, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. We're dropping 6 videos every week here. Schemes, a little bit of gameplays and stuff on the weekends and whatnot. So yeah, subscribe for all that stuff. And with that, I hope to catch you in the next one. Later.